Welcome to the Bible Forum. I'm Warren Sprouse. It's Sunday, March 29th, 2020. About a week ago, ProphecyNewsWatch.com ran an article highlighting the author's warnings about lockdowns such as we're seeing today in China. But now it's here. State after state is following suit. The most populated and commercially situated seem to be first. But the rest will come. Governors are talking every day by phone. Ohio and Louisiana have now joined 9 other states in ordering residents to stay at home in order to curb the spread of this virus. The states in lockdown now include New Jersey, California, New York, Illinois, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Oregon, Texas, and Florida. A total of over 200 million people are affected by these lockdowns. Of course, our politicians are attempting to put a positive spin on their directives by referring to them as shelter in place. And they are promising us that they are only temporary. As of today, people infected with the disease have died. Many hundreds, if not thousands of them in your community. Many medical experts are warning that this is only the very beginning of this crisis. As long as the number of confirmed cases and the death toll are both rising at this exponential rate, these shelter-in-place orders will remain in effect, and Americans will become increasingly frustrated about having to remain in their own homes. Some businesses will remain open, like in New York, hospitals and medical services, grocery stores, pharmacies, government workers, mass transit, some food services and restaurant delivery, news organizations, but not churches. As of Wednesday, 3 members of churches in California and Georgia are dead after contracting COVID-19, and all 3 may have acquired that virus at their respective houses of worship. Of course, the effectiveness of such an order is definitely open to debate, and as long as people are circulating through grocery stores and pharmacies, the virus will continue to spread. We are being told no one is safe, and that's true. However, no one is safe from an airplane crashing into their home either. It's a statistical thing, and right now the most vulnerable among us are at risk. People living in close proximity, as in major cities. People with compromised immune systems, the elderly, drug users, alcoholics, those involved in promiscuous sex and any other type of risky behavior. The vast majority of Americans, however, are relatively safe, if safe is a word we can use in this situation. We take reasonable care. We stay alert to compromising situations. We do all the things that make for a healthy lifestyle, and still, some of us will be infected. It's inevitable. But fear of your neighbor, fear of your family members, fear of living your life is not going to help. The presidential order is to stay home until further notice. But not everybody can do this. Some have jobs necessary for fighting this disease. Truck drivers, pharmacists, medical workers, grocery store workers, and every essential service worker in America. And others can't afford not to work, as long as they're able. The money our government is promising to drop in the bucket, and the liberal Democrats are playing games even with that. People are dying, and the Democrat-controlled House of Representatives is using their lives as bargaining chips to get what they want. I would suggest to you this is a definition of evil. It seems all we need is an emergency, real or otherwise, for the dregs of society to crawl out of the shadows and to use it for their own selfish purposes. The goal in Democrat-controlled areas of Washington, D.C. is to thwart President Trump. He's the enemy. Doesn't seem important to their leadership just how many people suffer or die. And you might think that's an extreme statement, but I don't know what else you'd call what they're doing right now. And there are millions of Americans who go to work every day. Admitted, many are finding instruction to go home. They have computers, they can work from home on the phone, whatever. But some can't do that. And they're going to work every day. I'm one of them. And I'm involved with people I don't know all day long as I'm at my job. But so far, no one has coughed in my presence. No one has vomited. No one has showed signs of sickness. But it doesn't stop me from wiping down my area every day when I come to work with a disinfectant. It doesn't stop me from washing my hands on a regular basis. It doesn't stop me keeping a reasonable, rational distance. I cannot keep 6 feet. They're sitting in a van right next to me. I did have a lady who vomited in my van this week, in the back. I rolled the window down. She got in the van and immediately felt sick to her stomach. She had her baby with her in a car seat, and we had nothing for her to use. She vomited in her baby's coat in the back, folded it all up. I stopped the van so she could get out. It wasn't enough, not soon enough, and we had nothing in the van to help her. That is the only time in 4 years anybody has done that. What are the odds it would be done now? So we got back to the dealership. I found a plastic bag. She put it in. I folded it up. We just got rid of it. She went in and she cleaned herself up however she had to and got straightened out. And we disinfected the van. We would have done that anyway. I guess what I'm saying to you, life goes on. And you can't live in fear. To live in fear is a form of imprisonment. It's something you are actually doing to yourself. And it's really not all that necessary.